About 40 years ago, a woman by the name of Ollie Lovett from Denham Springs heard God's call to go to Mexico to build churches. When she got there, she became aware of the plight of so many of the children of Mexico, and she decided then and there that she would spend her money to build Rancho, Louisiana, an orphanage that houses about 65 children of various ages.
Broadmoor Methodist Church supported Rancho, Louisiana by getting actively involved with everything from spending enormous amounts of time with the children to fulfilling various needs that we saw while we were there. Everything from cooking meals for those less fortunate than us by making donations and purchasing things that we saw they needed.
This mission trip was different than others that I've been on in that rather than building a facility or renovating an existing one, we were there to establish relationships with the children. Even though these children are well cared for, individualization is difficult because they live in large numbers. We held hands, we hugged, we played games, we laughed, and we cried, but most important, we fell in love with all the kids, and they in turn fell in love with us. Jesus' main message was brought to life through this mission trip: love one another.
I think one of the things that impressed me the most was the kids' unconditional love. They absolutely love to be hugged. They love for you just to pay attention to them. They were just a joy to be around, and they made you feel so good being there with them and just sharing yourself with them. We went down there thinking that we were going to minister to the kids, but in fact I think we are the ones who got ministered to.
One of the stories that touched all of our hearts is that of Rosita and Patty. When Rosita was 3 and Patty was about 11, their mom, who's a prostitute, put them out on the street to live on their own. Several months later, when they came to Rancho, Louisiana, Rosita, who was then 4, had no baby teeth because she was so malnourished. Another story that really touched my heart was that of Hector. Hector's mother locked him in a house for 4 days at age 3, and he was finally able to climb out of a second-story window, but landed on his head in the street. When I met Hector, I was amazed at the sweetness and goodness and happiness in that child. I would never have believed that he could have come from such dire circumstances and have the wonderful spirit that I saw when I was there. Hector, like all the children at Rancho, Louisiana, has found love and acceptance there, and as a result, he, like all the children, give it back fourfold to any who come to visit. These children know more about enjoying and living the abundance of life than we do.
A way to express it might be to paraphrase Jesus in saying that, as the least of these have done unto you, you go and do unto others. I would like to think that I could express my love for others as those kids express their love for us.